The Vatican is the smallest country in the world. You can walk across it in minutes. But financially, it is connected to museums, real estate, donations, investments, a bank, diplomacy, and a global religious network. So here's the question. How does a country this small actually make money? Because the Vatican is not one financial machine. It is a system of different institutions, each with a different role. No conspiracy, no religious debate. Just how the Vatican's money system actually works. Now, let's begin. To understand Vatican money, we need to start with one basic fact. When people say the Vatican, they often mean several different things at once. First, there is Vatican City State. This is the tiny physical country inside Rome. Second, there is the Holy See. The Holy See is the central governing authority of the Catholic Church. Third, there is the IOR, often called the Vatican Bank. But this is not a normal retail bank where anyone can walk in. This is the first key to understanding the Vatican's finances. Do not treat the Vatican as one company. It is a layered system. Once you separate those layers, the money starts to make more sense. The most visible source of Vatican-related income is tourism. Millions of people visit Vatican museums, St. Peter's Basilica, and the surrounding area. Visitors buy museum tickets. This is the easiest part of the Vatican economy to understand. A visitor buys a ticket. A museum earns revenue. That money helps support staff, restoration, security, maintenance, and daily operations. If you only imagine the Vatican as museums and tourists, you miss the bigger picture. The Vatican is also connected to donations, and those donations come from around the world. Donations are one of the most important parts of the Vatican's financial picture. Catholics around the world give money through different channels. One well-known channel is Peter's Pence. In simple words, Peter's Pence is a fund connected to the Pope's mission, charitable work, and support for the Holy See. But donations also create a serious question. How much goes directly to charity? How much supports the institutions that carry out the mission? It is also an organization with salaries, buildings, offices, diplomats, media, archives, security, and global administration. Even a spiritual mission has operating costs. And that is where many people misunderstand the Vatican. The mission costs money to run. Another major part of the system is the management of assets. The Holy See has institutions that manage property and investments. One of the most important is a PSA. It manages financial assets, investments, and real estate that support the Holy See. Some properties are used directly for religious purposes. Other properties can generate rental income. This matters because a large institution needs stable income streams. Real estate and conservative investments provide that stability. The goal is to preserve resources for tomorrow. Similar to how universities and large nonprofits manage endowments. That is why oversight and transparency matter. Because when a religious institution manages money, it must be done responsibly. Now let's talk about the most misunderstood part, the Vatican Bank. Its official name is the Institute for the Works of Religion, or IOR. It is not a normal commercial bank for the public. Its clients include religious orders, dioceses, clergy, and Vatican-related entities. The purpose is to help manage and move money for religious and charitable work around the world. It is a tool for the mission. According to its 2025 annual report, the IOR reported net income of 51 million euros. It is a real financial institution. It also reported total client assets of about 5.9 billion euros. And it paid a dividend of 24.3 million euros to the Pope. These numbers show that the IOR is not just a mysterious symbol. It is a functional part of the system, subject to reports and oversight. This brings us to the question people love to ask. How rich is the Vatican? The honest answer is, it depends what you count. Do you count cash and investments? Do you count real estate? Do you count museums? Do you count the Sistine Chapel? Do you count priceless works of art that are not for sale? This is where many online estimates become misleading. A painting can be priceless, but that does not mean it is liquid money. A basilica is valuable, but it is not cash in a bank account. And the global Catholic Church is not one single bank account. Dioceses, schools, and hospitals often have their own finances. So the better question is not, how rich is the Vatican? The better question is, what assets support the mission, and how are they managed? Here is the paradox. The Vatican is surrounded by symbols of wealth: marble, gold, art, ancient buildings, museums visited by millions. But symbols of wealth are not the same as a healthy operating budget. The Holy See has expenses. This is why reports can surprise people. An institution can have enormous cultural assets and still face budget pressure. In simple words, owning priceless heritage does not automatically pay the bills. A cathedral does not work like a checking account. The Vatican can look extremely wealthy from the outside, while still having serious internal financial challenges. Vatican finances have not always been easy to understand. In recent years, the Vatican has published more reports and emphasized auditing. Trust depends on clarity. This matters because when an institution receives donations and manages assets, people naturally ask questions. They are normal financial questions. And the more clearly they are answered, the easier it becomes to understand the real Vatican economy. The Vatican's financial story is not simple, but it becomes understandable when we separate the parts: the state, the Holy See, the bank, the mission. So how does the Vatican really make money? The answer is a combination of several streams flowing into one system: tourism and museums, donations from believers, real estate income, investment returns, and financial services through the IOR. But the money also flows out to support operations, to salaries, to restoration, to diplomacy, to charity, and to support Catholic communities and missions around the world. The Vatican is financially unusual. It is not just one thing. It is not just a country. It is not just a museum. It is not just a bank. It is all of these things connected. Its economy looks small, but complex once you open it. The real story of Vatican money is not a simple story of hidden treasure. It is a story of institutions, assets, and missions. The smallest country in the world has one of the most unusual financial systems on Earth. And the mission needs money to operate. And once you separate the parts, the mystery becomes much easier to understand. Real facts bring real clarity. If this helped you understand the Vatican's economy, subscribe to the channel. We explain complex things in simple words. The next topic will be just as interesting, using real facts and clear visuals to explain the world. See you in the next video. Keep learning and keep exploring the facts.